What if the thing the world calls useless is the very thing hiding a miracle? This is a story about cruelty, kindness, and a blind horse that changed everything. Long ago, in a dry land crossed by dusty roads, lived a rich merchant named Marcus. He owned wagons, gold, and many strong horses. People feared him because he was cruel and proud. Marcus believed that only profit mattered. If something stopped being useful, it lost all value to him. He had no kindness in his heart. Among his horses was an old black one named Shadow. For many years, Shadow carried Marcus's most valuable goods across dangerous routes. He crossed mountains, deserts, and storms without failing. But time was not gentle. Shadow grew weak. His legs slowed. His eyes slowly lost their sight. When he became blind, Marcus pushed him into the darkest corner of the stable. No one brushed him. No one spoke to him. Shadow waited in silence, forgotten. In the same region lived a poor woodcutter named Aaron. He was around 50 years old and bent from years of hard work. His hands were cracked and rough. He lived in a small wooden hut with his wife and 5 children. Every day, Aaron carried heavy firewood on his back from far hills. He had no cart, no animal, no help. His body was all he had. Aaron sold much of his wood to Marcus. Each time, Marcus insulted him. He made him wait. He paid him little. He spoke as if Aaron was nothing. Aaron stayed silent, not from weakness, but because his children needed food. Love kept him standing. One day, Aaron entered Marcus's stables for the first time. He saw the strong horses first, clean and well-fed. Then his eyes moved to the dark corner. There stood Shadow. The horse was thin and blind, his head lowered. Aaron felt his chest tighten. He saw his own life in that horse. Both had worked until they were empty. Both were discarded. Aaron stepped closer and touched Shadow's neck gently. The horse did not move away. He leaned into the touch. It was the first kindness he had felt in a long time. Later, Aaron asked Marcus why the horse was treated so badly. Marcus answered with anger. He said the horse was useless. Aaron asked if he could take the horse. Marcus laughed and mocked him. He refused. That same night, Marcus entered the stable filled with rage. Years earlier, Shadow had lost 2 sacks of gold during a wagon journey. Marcus never forgave him. He beat Shadow with a whip and blamed him for everything. Then he ordered his men to take the horse into the desert and leave him there to die. The next day, Aaron went to the desert to cut wood. As he walked, he heard a weak sound, a soft, broken cry. He ran toward it. He found Shadow tied to a dead tree. The horse was shaking, dry and near death. Aaron fell to his knees. He gave him water. He untied him. He took him home. People laughed when they saw Aaron leading a blind horse. They said he was collecting trash. Aaron did not listen. He believed that God often hides miracles inside what the world rejects. Aaron and his family cared for Shadow with patience. They gave him food, water, and gentle words. Slowly, the horse grew stronger. Though blind, Shadow sensed everything. He listened. He remembered. One early morning, Shadow became restless. He pulled gently, as if asking Aaron to follow. Aaron trusted him. They walked into the desert together. Shadow moved with confidence. He did not stumble. He followed an old route remembered deep inside him. They reached a rocky place marked by a stone shaped like a bird's head. Shadow stopped and struck the ground with his hoof. Aaron dug. He found 2 old sacks buried in the sand. Inside was gold, the treasure Marcus had lost long ago. Aaron took only what he could carry. He returned home and used the gold wisely. His children ate well for the first time in years. But Marcus noticed greed returned to his heart. Marcus followed Aaron back to the desert with one of his workers. When they reached the treasure place, Marcus confronted him. He shouted, he threatened. Greed poisoned everything. Marcus and his worker began to fight over the gold. In their madness, they hurt each other. Aaron and Shadow survived. Aaron buried part of the gold again and left the place forever. He never became proud. He helped others. He remembered where he came from. With time, Aaron used the gold to pay for a surgery. Shadow regained his sight. The old horse ran freely across green fields. He lived his last years loved, calm, and respected. If this story touched your heart, remember there are many more stories like this waiting for you here. So take a moment and subscribe to Lamplit Tales and be part of this journey where every story teaches peace, hope, and self-discovery. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay kind, stay calm, and keep your inner light glowing.